Crouton Ramon's House of Math. We'll do some barrel and duck problem. Well, what we have here is the same barrel and the same duck. And the duck minus the, let's see, the barrel minus the duck. Well, anyway, the duck, we were standing there. From here to there, it's 24. So how are we going to talk about that? Over here, this is easier, with the duck standing on top of the barrel. Same duck, same barrel. We've got 36 inches. So over here we have 24, and over here we have 36. What's the barrel? What's the duck? All right, so let's think about it. How are we going to express this? Well, let's use B for barrel, and how about, I don't know, let's get crazy and go with D for duck. Okay, so over here, what do we have? We have the barrel minus the duck. And over here, we have the barrel plus the duck. Now, the question is going to ask, one or the other. If you know one, you know the other. What's the height of the duck? Okay, that's the one that was on Facebook. But barrel or duck? If you know what the duck is, you know what the barrel is. All right, so here's the fast, super easy way to do this. And we also know that the barrel minus the duck is the same thing as 24. And over here, we know that the barrel plus the duck is the same thing as 36. All right, let's arrange this so we can use our friend Hero Zero. He's going to come to the rescue because things got negative. When things get negative, you often need Hero Zero. All right, so there is the barrel and the duck at 36 inches. And here is the barrel minus the duck at 24. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. The easiest thing to do. I'm going to add these two things. Why? So we can get Hero Zero. Look, there he is. Hero Zero, right there. If we combine these two things, we're going to get Hero Zero. So we're going to get two B's. A B and another B is two B's. And no D. We got rid of the duck. We're just talking about the barrel now. And we know that because a duck minus a duck is no duck. Over here, I have, I know that 6 and 4 makes a 10. So that would be 4 tens, and 2 more tens would be 6 tens. Because I know my add-ins. All right, so no fun. Get back to 1. Do I want to know about 2 barrels? No, I just want to know about the 1 barrel. So 2 barrels together would be 60 inches, but the barrel all by itself would have to be 30. Now, we got some more problem solving to do. As an adult, this is an easy thing for you to do, right? If the barrel is 30 and the whole thing's 36, but let's actually do the math. So now I know 30 plus the duck is the same thing as 36. You know there's a 0 over here, and that 0 is 30 minus 30. So when I see the stuff that's same, I see a positive 30 and a positive 30, and over here there's a negative 30. I'm not going to do it like this. But don't forget, this is just half of my 0. Okay, so now I have the D has to be the same thing as 6. Okay, and then over here it could be fun again. Just check it just in case. Don't believe Crouton Ramon. We know the barrel is 30. I'm going to show you a different way to do it in just a second. Minus whatever the duck is. And that is 24. So the barrel minus the duck. So 30 minus D is equal to 24. Well, again, I'm going to have a 0 over here, and that 0 is going to be 30 minus 30. That's over here with, is there nothing over here? There's nothing over here. Is there anything with the duck? There's nothing with the duck. All right, so 24 and 0, then my 0 just happens to be 30 minus 30. Let's see here. So I'm going to subtract 30 again, and then I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to subtract 30 again. Uh-oh. And then I'm going to have, can you see my hero 0? You know, I'm going to make it so you guys can't miss hero 0. There's hero 0 right there. Here's hero 0 right there. Okay, so what am I going to have? Well, let's see here. Now I have to know something about integers, right? See how much math, right? Okay, and that's why you're doing it, to teach math concepts. Okay, if I have negative D over here, is going to be the same thing as what? Well, I've got a 30-foot hole, and I filled it up 24 feet. So that would leave me with, let's see here, I'd be negative 6. Oh, look, it's a negative and a negative. So, then see, and that's going to lead to the next thing I'm going to do. All right, so can I just multiply the whole thing by a negative 1? Because I know I don't have a negative duck, and I know he couldn't be negative 6 inches. So, what I'm going to do here to make this thing make sense is I'm going to multiply everything by our friend negative 1. No fun, get back to 1. That's another one of the uses. So, so what I'm going to wind up is with D has to be 6. Now, here's the other way we could look at this. We could have asked this question as 24 plus what is 30? Right? Because you can see right here, this would be, instead of doing the B minus the D, we could just do 24 plus duck is 30. Well, if I know anything, again, my hero 0 is going to be 24 minus 24, and I know that 24 plus 6 is 30, because I know my add-ins, because I know 4, right? You see, all right. Okay, now over here we did that negative 1 wild thing. Let's do that again. Let's do it different though this time. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to erase everything. But you see, hero 0, concept of hero 0. There's only 5 basic concepts that we play with. Okay. So now, let's see if we can do it for the duck. Find the duck. All right. Oh, and let's get rid of this too. Okay. And watch these on 2 times speed. Keep your attention. All right, so let's see here. I have the duck, and can I minus the barrel? I can't say minus the barrel. I have to do it this way. The barrel minus the duck is 24, and the barrel plus the duck is 36. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use that trick I just had with negative 1. What am I going to do? Let's write it the other way. Just to make it easier. So 36 here and 24 there. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the negative. And when I add the negative, let's use this guy. I'm going to multiply the whole thing by negative 1. In other words, instead of adding, this time I'm going to subtract. Why am I going to do that? Because that's going to get rid of my barrels and give me ducks. So sometimes the algebra teacher would say, well, I didn't ask you for the barrel, even though once you know the barrel, you know the duck. I wanted to know about the duck because they're didactic and silly like that sometimes. So, all right, fine. We will please, Miss O'Snagglefrats, and just do this. So I'm going to multiply everybody. And see, now I have to know something about distribution. Look at all the math concepts. It's math concepts that you're teaching. You don't care about the barrel and the duck. Because if you can do this problem, then you should be able to do boat and current problems. And you'll find all of this in the Series A manuals. Okay. Let's get over here to this. Multiply this by everybody by -1. So we can add the opposite. Alright, so a minus, a plus, a minus. Okay, now we're going to stick them together, and we're going to wind up with no barrel and 2 ducks. And that's going to be the same thing as 12. Can you do the math? Let's see here. 36, take away 24. That's easy. It's a 2, and that's a 1. It couldn't be easier, right? And I have to borrow. Oh my! We're gonna borrow? No, we're not gonna borrow. We're gonna talk to the friend. Okay. Now, once again, no fun. Get back to 1. And here we are at d equals 6. Now, if the question just asks you, what's the height of the duck? We're done. If you did it the other way, you find the barrel and then you get a little deductive reasoning. There's a joke in there, but I'm not going to tell it. Okay, there's a simple one. If you go and have a password and click enter on the page you're on right now, you'll see all 10 Series A manuals and videos with me explaining and going through page by page each Series A manual. That's worth it all by itself. All right. You're here on Crouton and Rone's House of Math. But check out Crouton and Rone's House of Math for more.